Hello, you are going to learn about adding and subtracting using the vertical method. We're going to start with a word problem, and tomorrow in class you are going to be working on word problems and solving them using the vertical method. In the morning, Miss Johnson picked 23 strawberries. In the afternoon, she picked 10 more. In the evening, she picked 1 more. How many strawberries did Miss Johnson pick in all? Now, I'm showing you 2 examples of ways that we've been practicing adding and subtracting. We've used a method that Maya used here, and she drew a picture, and she labeled her picture. She labeled M for how many strawberries Miss Johnson picked in the morning, and she drew out circles that represented each strawberry. She labeled an A for the 10 strawberries that Miss Johnson picked in the afternoon, and she labeled E for the 1 strawberry that she picked in the evening. Now, Maya will get the right answer by using this method of drawing a picture, but sometimes our numbers are starting to get bigger, and we just don't have time to draw pictures and add up each and every one of them. If we were to add up each and every one of these circles, we would get the correct answer of 34. Plus the 1 she picked in the evening. This would be all of them. Would be a total of 34. Over here, Braden used the tape diagram method. We practiced using that method. And he drew a tape diagram, and he wrote all the numbers down. And then your job would be to add all of them up. We're going to look at how Braden would have solved this tape diagram. He would have taken 23 plus 10, which gave him 33, and then added the 1. Okay? Now over here, that was the vertical way. Right here is the way that we've been solving across the page. We've been writing them like this. 23 plus 10 equals 33. And then he would add that 1 that she picked in the evening, and he would get the correct answer of 34. Okay? We're going to start writing them like this. This is the vertical way. And when you write out your problems the vertical way, first and foremost, you have to make sure that you're lining them up so that they are in the correct column. The same way that we would line them up on our place value chart, you would do the same thing here. Imagine that there's a line down the middle here, like an invisible line. We have our 1s column here and our 10s column over to the left. We have 3 1s and 23, and we have 0 1s and 10. The 1 should be looking up and down at each other. So the first thing you do when you're adding using the vertical method is you start adding the 1s, and then you move left to start adding your 10s. So we'll start here. It would be 3 plus 0, and I put the answer below. It is 3. I make sure that 3 is lined up right below my 1s column. And then I would come over to my 10s column, and I would add 2 10s plus 1 10 equals 3 10s. The answer is 33. I'm going to show you another addition problem. First thing I'm going to do, and what you're going to be doing tomorrow when you make up your own vertical addition problems, is you are going to make sure that they're lined up. 64 plus 13. My 4 1s is lined up right above the 3 1s. First thing I would do is add them. 4 plus 3 is 7. Then I'd head over to my 10s column. 6 plus 1 is 7. The answer is 77. 64 plus 13 is 77. Now I'm going to show you how to subtract using the vertical method. As always, like I said before, you would make sure your numbers are lined up. I would make sure that my 5 is below my 7 and my 2 is below this 7. I have 77, 7 tens, and 7 ones, and I have the number 25, 2 tens, and 5 ones. The first thing I would do is subtract in my ones column. 7 minus 5 is 2. And I'd head over to my tens column. 7 minus 2 is 5. So 77 minus 25 is 52. Another sample problem to show you. I line it up perfectly straight. 29 subtract 10. 9 minus 0 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. Something I want to make sure you remember tomorrow when you are writing out your own vertical problems is when you have subtraction, the larger number must always be on top. Here's another subtraction problem. 67 minus 31. Once again, imagine there's an invisible line down the middle. I keep my ones on the left, on the right, my ones are on the right, my tens is on the left. I start on the right hand side. 7 minus 1 is 6. I head over to my tens column on the left. 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay. So tomorrow you are going to write 3 subtraction problems and addition problems using the vertical method. And then we're going to take some time and practice so I can work with you one-on-one if you need any help. Thanks for listening.